Rhea Ripley's real-life husband to return to WWE and help her against the Judgment Day chances of it happening. Dear loves, welcome to WWE Family Show. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. On Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley finds herself in a constant tussle against Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day. While Ripley has Damian Priest by her side, the group has the numbers advantage and is more likely to succeed, simply for that reason. When Ripley teams up with Priest at Bash in Berlin to face Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, there will be concerns about interference from the Judgment Day. This has led to questions about whether Mammy's real-life husband, Buddy Matthews, could return to WWE and help her. The answer is no. Matthews recently re-signed with All Elite Wrestling. Hence, it does not look like he will be able to cross over to the Stamford-based promotion for at least a few more years. It's important to note that Matthews was with WWE from 2013 to 2021. He was eventually released from his contract in 2021. While Buddy Matthews wrestled in the independent scene following his release, All Elite Wrestling signed him in 2022, and since then he has been with the Tony Khan-led company. During his time with the Jacksonville-based promotion, Matthews won the AEW World Trios Championship. Before Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor could turn their backs on Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest respectively, the faction was always together, and it was hard to imagine they would break apart someday. However, at SummerSlam, the tables turned when Rhea and Damian were shown the door by the Judgment Day. During a recent interview with the New York Post, Dominic Mysterio revealed why the faction decided to cut ties with Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. As per the former NXT North American champion, the Terror Twins had gotten ahead of themselves and action was needed. Then all of us realizing Damian and Rhea had gotten ahead of themselves, so we had to take out the trash. There is a lot of history there between all of us, and I think it's really cool to see it all come together, he said. While Dominic is currently with Liv Morgan and seems to be enjoying her company, it will be interesting to see how he performs at Bash in Berlin. Although Dominic and Liv will have the support of the entire Judgment Day, victory is not ensured, given the skills of the Eradicator and the Archer of Infamy. Rhea Ripley is an Australian professional wrestler currently working for WWE. She gained prominence on the independent circuit before joining WWE in 2017, becoming the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion. She further cemented her legacy and made history by becoming only the fourth wrestler, male or female, to win the Royal Rumble from the one spot, and by becoming the fifth Women's Grand Slam champion. Demi Bennett was born in Adelaide, South Australia on October 11, 1996. She grew up in Glenelg, a tourist destination and beachside suburb of Adelaide. Bennett cites The Miz as her wrestling inspiration growing up. Ripley began her career in 2013 with Riot City Wrestling in Australia, where she became a two-time RCW Women's Champion. She also competed in New Horizon Pro Wrestling and Melbourne City Wrestling, where she built her reputation as a top Australian wrestler. Her success on the independent circuit led to her signing at WWE in 2017. Ripley debuted in WWE at the Mae Young Classic, but was knocked out by Dakota Kai in the second round. She reached the semifinals a year later. However, her performances introduced her to WWE's audience, leading to her rise up the WWE ranks. It was here that she began showcasing a powerful and intense style that would define her persona. Ripley became the first NXT UK Women's Champion in 2018, defeating Toni Storm in the tournament final, making her the first Australian champion in WWE history. She successfully defended the title before losing it to Storm in 2019. Despite the loss, Ripley's dominance established her as a major force, leading to her transition from NXT UK to the NXT brand. In 2019, Rhea Ripley won the NXT Women's Championship by defeating Shayna Baszler. She became the first wrestler to hold both the NXT UK and NXT Women's Champion titles. Her reign withstood defenses against top competitors, but ended at WrestleMania 36, losing to Charlotte Flair. Ripley continued to thrive in NXT until 2021, when she moved to WWE's main roster. Ripley debuted on Raw in March 2021, quickly winning the Women's Championship at WrestleMania 37 by defeating Asuka. Her reign saw intense rivalries, particularly with Charlotte Flair, who dethroned her in July 2021. Ripley then won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship with Nikki Ash, but their partnership ended in early 2022. Ripley remained a dominant force until an injury at the hands of Liv Morgan sidelined her, forcing her to vacate her title after 380 days. After returning from injury, Ripley confronted Liv Morgan, who had taken her place in the Judgment Day.